G'day guys and gal. After launching the crusade against low effort or plagiarized AI Warhammer content a few days ago, where I specifically highlighted a new channel called Lotara Law due to their blatant plagiarism of my content, like literally lifting entire video scripts and changing a couple words, there has been a fair few updates and I can happily say a good ending to the story. Now I'll keep this quick since I'm pretty hungover from an epic rave last night, if you couldn't see it in my face or hear it in my voice, and there honestly isn't a whole lot to dive into since Lotara has since taken full responsibility and issued a full genuine apology, so I don't have to unleash all the ammo I got from my and people I paid's detective work over the last couple of days, but there will still be some juicy tea here. Firstly, I want to thank you legends for the incredible response and overwhelming support for the crusade against low effort or stolen AI content. 98% of you agreed that my harsh and direct confrontation to the issue was good, and it was actually really awesome getting messages from AI professionals as well as AI channels who told me how they hated AI being used to steal content or just make trash content. There are fantastic AI creators out there who can make a very unique and valuable style of content. Those channels are no problem, nor are they my target. Some of them did express a general concern of how anti-AI sentiment could affect them. However, that is the reality of AI content. Some people will despise it in all of its forms, no matter how well it is made. In a similar way, some people will despise my style of content in all its forms, no matter how much effort I put in or how much I try to win them over. That's just life and something AI creators will need to learn to deal with, just as I have had to. Of course, there were some absolutely brain-dead takes on the situation, ranging from, well, I hate Major Kill, so I don't care that his content gets plagiarized or stolen, all the way to, Major Kill is targeting small channels, what a bully, he should just focus on himself. And I could spend 5 minutes describing how narrow-minded and moronic those opinions are, but I'm keeping this video lean, and I think a person with half a brain cell could see how pathetic people like that are. I mean, fuck, there's even people being like, Major Kill plagiarized his content off Luton anyway, so he can't say anything. Hypocrite? Bro, what? I don't think you can find two more different channels than me and Luton. You can hate my style of content, but it's definitely original. There is no other channel like Major Kill. I don't even watch other lore channels ever to specifically avoid any chance of plagiarism, even accidental. So no clue what those people are sniffing, but it sounds cheap. But overall, I'm happy to say that I do feel hopeful that we can keep the trash or plagiarized content out of the hobby. No one fucks with 40k lore and lasts very long. As for Lotara Lore, she made a video, which I'll link below, that takes responsibility for the plagiarism and genuinely owns the mistake and apologizes. I've always held the belief that you should judge someone not by their mistakes, but how they deal with them. I have made my share of mistakes and misjudgments over the years, both on YouTube and in my personal life. So I'm not going to hold this against them, just as I like to hope that people don't always hold my mistakes against me. I did actually pay someone to watch all of Lotara Law's content and timestamp all instances of plagiarism or heavily inspired phrases. However, as she has genuinely apologized, I'm not going to comb through all of them here. I do, however, need to make it clear that this wasn't a case of inspiration taken too far or an accidental coincidence. Although my video initially called out her Perturabo video, her Lotara one was even more egregious in the plagiarism department, and I do wonder if she would have also taken that one down and acknowledged the plagiarism in it if I hadn't left a comment on her community post. Here's what I'm talking about.
It's no surprise that the majority of Warhammer 40k lore is male-dominated, with the vast majority of all important characters being men.
It's not the fun fact of the day that Warhammer 40k is very male-dominated, and the setting is full of main male characters.
So it is quite surprising to see that the biggest badass in the entire lore is actually a woman who refuses to take nonsense from anyone, who doesn't think twice about shooting a world leader champion under her command in the face for neglecting his duty.
So it might surprise you that the biggest badass in the entire setting is in fact a woman who doesn't take shit from anyone, a woman who doesn't hesitate to shoot a world eater champion under her command in the face for dereliction of duty.
Her name is Lotara Saren, and while many know her as a total powerhouse, her backstory is also deeply tragic.
Her name is Lotara Saren, and whilst many of us know her as this super bad bitch that is awesome, her lore is also incredibly tragic.
However, in the spirit of moving on and Lotara taking responsibility, we're going to give the benefit of the doubt and leave that there. As far as I'm concerned, this is all sorted. Now, as for the Lotara Law AI situation, regarding whether or not she is AI or not, in her apology video, she sounded significantly more natural and added a clip at the end of her video playing with her cat using her phone video and audio.
Hey guys, so of course, an easy way to prove that I'm not AI is obviously to show my face, but I just hope you understand that I've never really wanted my face to be on the internet. But here is my cat. I don't mind sacrificing her to the internet gods.
She did not include a face reveal, which would have been the most concrete evidence ever, so while yes, an extremely dedicated and sociopathic nerd could pull this off with AI, I'm going to say that I was incorrect and that Lotara is indeed a real human female. So thankfully, if you were simping for Lotara, you remain ungay. Now I am a little torn on this one because on one hand, I was wrong. I made a mistake and as such I should apologize. But God damn, I didn't just willy-nilly call it AI because I was pissed. It wasn't like calling your shitty video game teammates bots. I had an audio sound engineer contact me and say it with confidence. I had people telling me that they had listened to a podcaster with the exact same voice. Her profile avatar is AI generated. Her audio quality was good off the bat, which is rare for lore channels. She pronounced Warhammer 40k names like AI would. I even had a guy who worked for a company that made an AI voice detection software contact me and say that the software thought she was AI. Not to mention content plagiarism is something that AI channels would do. It's rare that a human would do that. Even Lotara's excuse of, I can't be AI, I leave my mistakes in my videos, sounds like something an AI channel would do to not seem AI. I did do my homework, but there you go, I was wrong. Lotara managed to completely assimilate an AI as a human. That's actually impressive. However, as I said, I was wrong, and I will actually apologize to Lotara. She did mention how she wished I contacted her prior to making my video to double check, but we gotta remember that the real issue here isn't if Lotara was AI or not. As I said, that makes up like 10% of the potential problem. And if it was just about her voice being AI, I wouldn't even included her in the video. The issue was the plagiarism. Lotara forfeited the courtesy of a private DM chat to quietly resolve the issue when she directly ripped a number of my videos. On YouTube, there are like unofficial rules of engagement. Do not dox, do not talk about or bring a YouTuber's family into things, and do not steal or plagiarize content. I have been a dick to other channels in the past. Some deserved it, some probably didn't, but I never violated any of those rules, those war crimes. But there's no point for me to keep carrying on. Lotara is, as far as I'm concerned, a living and breathing female, so the gal does actually exist. Now, Lotara did discuss how the aggressive nature of my video was hurtful, especially since she was a fan and my content had helped her through some hard times, and yeah, it's obviously not nice to hear that. But that is also the reality of putting your content and your work out there. You gotta have a thick skin or you won't last long, and if you do something wrong, you're gonna have to face the judgment of thousands of people. And Lotara did do something wrong. Take it from me, I still get Reddit threads popping up about me with someone saying, "Fuck Major Kill Man, I hate that guy," and then it gets 1,000 upvotes and all the comments are just ripping me to shreds, with replies being, "Yeah, that video he made 5 years ago where he got that one piece of lore wrong, worse than Hitler," or "Yeah, that joke 4 years ago was so offensive, I hope he eats shit and dies." Or the worst is when people just make up lies and then other people reply, "Oh wow, I didn't know he did that, what a piece of shit." Or generally just people ripping into your appearance or your voice. It's not super fun to read, but it is what it is. You can't put your content out there and also expect to never be called out or insulted or for lies or rumors to be made up about you. The bigger you get, the worse it gets. With that said, I am not sorry for the aggressive nature of the video. I've been grinding my ass off for 7 years to get the channel to this point. When I started, no other channel would talk to me, collab with me, or help me in any way. I had to do everything myself, develop my own style, and I am proud of what I've accomplished. I can comfortably say that no one in the Warhammer lore space works harder than I do, which I think is obvious from my upload schedule, my ambitious projects, major minis, dice dioramas, and so on, all the while trying to maintain a strict fitness regime and making time for friends and family. I've had to make a lot of sacrifices, and I've never used another channel's videos as even a reference in creating my own, nor have I ever even copied another channel's unique video ideas, with any similarities being pure coincidence. So for me, I can admit I do get quite triggered when I do see other channels taking a bit too many liberties from me that extend just beyond inspiration, or in Lotara's case, a direct rip. It really does set me off, knowing how hard I had to work and sacrifices I had to make to then see channels trying to take a shortcut using me. I hope that explains why I can be really full on in these situations. But yeah, overall, the situation is resolved, and I honestly think this is the best thing for Lotara and the community as a whole. She learned a valuable lesson, took responsibility with grace, and is ready to push forward with her own style, which I'm sure she will succeed with. I also believe this sets a strong precedence for other new channels going forward. Also, Lotara, I know you're keen to change your AI Lotara avatar, but are currently strapped for cash. I'm more than happy to pay for you to get an artist to make an original Lotara avatar, AI free. We can sort that one out in our Discord DMs. Overall, I reckon we got the good ending, guys and gal. Peace.